So hello everyone, this is AetherNightmare and welcome back to Honkai Star Rail. So we are continuing on with Olive, cast to the conference chair, and we need to meet with the Council of Elders as Anaxa himself. So let's see what this guy is up to. I figured since he's a gun wielder, he'll be long range for attacks. Actually, how far away are we going here? Made it seem as I want to go through here. Okay, we're close. Since I popped in and out in order to grind for dailies. But it appears it's right here anyway. Wait a minute. Oh, they're just flower petals. I thought there was like a thing I needed to interact with. The sun and moon elevator up. Another space anchor activated, I guess.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Lord Enexagoras. It's been a while, Lord Enexagoras.
You look different than everybody else.
I greet you on behalf of all the citizens of Akima and express my deepest regret about what happened at the Grove of Epiphany.
It's you. I never expected that you would personally come and meet me.
By carefully into Lantern above, I have come as a testament to the justice of the Council of Elders.
There are anti-Catherians here? They have been a rare sight ever since the Chrysos War.
I extend to you my utmost respect, revered Titan.
Okay, so that's a little bit more suspicious to have a mechanical life form that's here as well with our current technological advancement.
I am Lycurgus, though you may call me Lygus, holding an honorary position within the Council of Elders in Akima, and as the Theoros, I stand to protect the right of all upright citizens to express themselves freely.
You can see them too?
You know about us. We anti-Catherians perceive the world through the amplitude and frequency of souls.
Although I gotta say, is there a reason your fit is having your outfit cradle your titties as the titties are the universe? Just asking. It's like you have 4 arms and 2 are very dedicated.
Just as I am conscious that Lady Aglaya is secretly listening in on our private meeting from afar. If necessary, Lord Enexagoras, I can sever the golden thread to protect your fundamental rights.
If she doesn't just kill me outright for that.
The demigod should know better, for such is her station. Spare those poor threats, and just let her listen to my words. They shall serve only to unveil her own folly.
May I interpret this as you having a countermeasure?
I need not any plan, because she can do nothing other than petty espionage. As the Citizens' Assembly approaches, and with Orynyx's fall, any attempt to capture the core flame within me will only usher chaos and calamity. A truth she undoubtedly comprehends. While I, Enexagoras, serving as the Grove's special envoy to Akima's Citizens' Assembly, have long known the extent of your abilities. Let's forego the formality of asserting authority, Lord Lygus. Lead the way.
Very well. Surely Lady Kindness would appreciate such assertiveness in an ally. She's been waiting Follow me, please.
I don't know how to feel about him. Like I said, having a mechanical life form here is still so suspicious, though.
Is there something on your mind, Lord Anaxagoras?
Nothing, really. It's just a question that I contemplate every time before I ascend Dawncloud. For the Titans, does the falling equate to death?
Ah, a pondering truly deep. Time is on our side. Do you mind sharing your reflections with me?
While all living beings must ultimately face their demise, Kefali has yet to meet theirs. Their journey continues unhurriedly along this long path.
Are you suggesting that Kefali may not have truly passed?
Yes. For dying implies an ongoing process, an action. Res death signifies a static state, a definitive termination. In contrast to mortals, Titans exist on a grander scale of space and time, thus elongating their passage into death. The notion of their fall is but a misinterpretation born of mortal ignorance.
Ah, an intriguing concept, albeit challenging to substantiate. After all, Kefali has maintained a profound silence ever since the era Arasa, while scholars and priests alike have conveyed the message of the gods' imminent fall.
Perhaps the gods in their arrogance deemed it beneath them to reveal their perspectives to mortals.
Could you elaborate on your statement?
They think us too stupid and only be able to see from one's perspective of
Circes,
dimension.
the kin of the Sky Father as recounted in myths, now resides within my brain. Were I to inquire, Kefali would have no cause to refuse.
Oh.
That very well could be true. But what if the world-bearing Titan still chooses to remain silent?
In that case, the myths crafted by the people of Amphorius are nothing more than pitiful jests.
It's worth a try. I believe, and I'd love to witness the fruits of your theory and the change it may bring to this imperiled world. Because I completely concur with you on this aspect. If the Titan has indeed met their end, any response from them would be impossible.
We're doomed anyway, might as well. Oh, that answers that question.
Please, Professor.
How are y'all keeping your cool about this?
The children of humanity have indeed created a spectacle.
Welcome to Dawncloud. The atmosphere here carries a greater sense of solemnity than the mundane clamor of the Marmorial Palace, with entry permitted only to the invited.
Or maybe this is actually where he's just from. Sorry, I thought that was Kefali extending a hand. Maybe it was something else.
Only esteemed beings grace this place, and among them I've received priests, scholars, warriors, and now we even have the honor to be in the presence of a Titan. Oh, what a joyous occasion.
Once deemed a blasphemer, now a surrogate for revered divinity. The honor should rightfully be mine, shouldn't it?
I'll notify Kindness and the others of your arrival. Kindly wait for a moment. A soldier will be here to guide you shortly. In the meanwhile, you're welcome to explore the vicinity, but kindly remain within the guard's view. Delaying the crucial meeting is something none of us wish to see, I presume.
I'm well aware of Kindness's methods. There's no need to emphasize that.
As you wish. Your cooperation is much appreciated.
Alas, I had hoped for a brilliant plan from you, but it turns out you just left one cage to enter another.
Save your concerns. I know very well what I'm doing.
I shall depart to explore the surroundings then. Now that I look around, I wonder if there are any murals bearing my portrait around here. I'm quite intrigued to see how the children of humanity beyond the grove perceive another Titan.
Off you go. I won't be joining you. This Titan appears to be quite at ease. I should investigate the Council of Elders' recent activities first.
Be aware, I can hear you perfectly well from here.
Remember, I'm still fused to your very soul. Walk around before the messenger arrives. Okay, stuff to collect, which makes me presume we'll be coming back eventually. The golden liquid within the holy candle flows steadily as if measuring the passage of time. Okay, that's just regular. I don't know why my frame rate feels kind of off. I think it's speeding up occasionally. See a butterfly.
Even blasphemous scholars can come here, it seems.
Looks like my presence here is quite unwelcome.
Anaxagoras, I thought that you had died to the Black Tide, just like the other scholars.
I thought the smart people all got wiped out.
As Kefali's priest, are you not aware of the decorum of respecting the dead?
Surely you jest. You blasphemous heretics are not worthy of respect from the Supreme Being. Let me remind you that you're currently in Dawn Cloud, so you'd better keep your deranged language to yourself. I am no longer that altar servant from years ago who could only acquiesce to the commands of others. Now, I have plenty of ways to deal with people like you.
I'm not
I'm
sure
gonna have to
whether
run my
I should
mouth.
laugh or cry right now. I can't believe that a follower such as you could have been made by a creation titan. As I see it, a dead titan can't provide you with this level of confidence, right? Then who is it exactly? Could it be kindness?
You. Seeing how fond of you Elder Kindness is, I shall let that slide for now. Leave immediately, and don't impede us from receiving the Supreme Being's blessings.
Seeing as we were able to hear of this matter from the mouths of others, it seems that kindness is indeed quite sincere toward us. Perhaps this affair will proceed smoother than I had anticipated.
Oh my, what a thrilling confrontation. As expected of one of Kefali's followers.
Are you praising or insulting him?
Praising him, of course. As a believer of the god of deliverance, it is only natural that he detests evil.
Didn't you hear me? I asked you to leave. Go as far away from here as possible. Don't mutter to yourself like some sort of madman and disturb my meditation.
My crime is studying, apparently. Alright, let's see if we can solve this one. Are they just all meant to crisscross applesauce? No, I got that backwards. What if I do it the other way? Could it be possible to...
Go melt it down.
I mean, I probably will, actually, all things considered. So I see you.
Butterfly loves all. Human, pour your sorrows and troubles out to me. I cannot resolve them. But I'll keep blessing you quietly, always and forever, Buzz.
Tell me of your sorrows. I can't fix it, but I'm here to be an ear to listen to. You manipulate the holy candle once more, and the golden liquid rises and falls in the device. This time, your consciousness holds its ground firmly in the present. I wonder if I can't maybe mess with these yet, if I am not playing as Stell. Or technically, in Stell's perspective. Is there anything around here? Don't mind me, I'm just looking for bugs.
Professor Anaxa! Over here!
I cannot see you, child. There you are, young scribe. Okay, does that get me anything? Because I feel like messing with those would eventually result in something, but it's probably more for when I'm playing as Stell.
Oh, Dawn Cloud, such a complex place. Luckily the winds here aren't too strong, so my flame can burn peacefully. Speaking of which, I overheard a question earlier, and couldn't come up with a good answer after thinking about it for a while. An elder, a priest, a wealthy merchant, and a chrysosaur are trapped in the same ruins. They all want to get out alive, so they want to give orders to others. The elder says they represent the people. The priest says they represent the titans. The merchants claim to have have a lot of balance coins in the city. And the chrysosaur is mighty and strong. So who among these four is most likely to have the final say? Ooh.
Represent the people, represent the titans. The merchant claims to have the coins. I kind of want to say merchant just because I live in capitalism hell.
So money's the best motivator? If the merchant's willing to share their wealth, everyone will follow their lead? Indeed, as they say, money makes the world go round. People might even do bad things for money. But if the merchant only gave up their wealth because they were forced to, how should we do that? Ah, what a complicated question. I'll stop bothering you now. Let my mind burn a while longer.
Maybe it wasn't the right answer? Normally those are puzzles. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, I need 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm one short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, here it comes. Oh, but I messed it up there. Because I need to be in a better position to... Oh, maybe I didn't. There we go. And then he'll just stay on the blue.
Go melt it down.
Unfortunately, I overcomplicated it in my head again. I see you. I see you in the fire.
Making progress day by day. Roasting myself alive. Moths are always drawn to light, but diving straight into fire is not wise. Dreams should be pursued step by step. Approach the flame a little more each day, and after 100 days, you won't fear standing in it, Buzz. Ugh, today's training ends here. The rest will wait for tomorrow, Buzz.
You're gonna cook yourself. Behave. Are you hiding under the desk? What are you doing?
Professor Anaxa? Word has it that the scholars of the Grove valiantly perished resisting the Black Tide. To find you here safe and sound, thank the Fates.
You could say it's the Fates toying with us.
Hey, those quests aren't till later.
It's only the Crimnoans and Idonians who chase glory through death. But your survival is a victory in itself. I'd settle for that gladly. So, are you here to report the incident to the Council? I heard that after the Black Tide devoured the Grove, Akuma would be next in line, even with the demigod of strife standing alongside humankind.
Tell me, how much does the Council of Elders know about the Black Tide?
Once Kindness and her followers learned of Circe's and Orynyx's fall, they proclaimed in the Council that the Flame Chasers could no longer stand against the Calamity alone. Yet, when the Crown Prince ascended to godhood and repelled the Black Tide, she immediately altered her tune, declaring that all was resolved beyond Akuma, with the only remaining menace now being Aglaya and her adherents. They might well make their move at the upcoming Citizens' Assembly.
No surprises there, those shifty opportunists. Thank you for your honesty, virtuous student.
Being an opportunist could very well be a facet of wisdom.
Shouldn't you be searching for murals of yourself? I've had enough of your prattling.
I was really curious to see how you would find the middle ground between both factions, so I came to listen in. But it seems as though this Kindness is much more ruthless than Aglaya. If so, why do you want to work with her? Could it be that perhaps you've decided to readily surrender this hollow shell of yours, just because you feel like death is fast approaching?
I'm afraid you'll be sorely disappointed if that's what you truly think. I've had enough of this. Could the 15th entry hour arrive any faster?
Let's just get the death over with, he says. Oh, I can't talk to the individual people yet, so it must be her when I eventually come back as Stell. Dang it.
Every plant, every tendril, no, even every leaf could be the embodiment of Circe's.
As a result, mere mortals who did not know what the Titan actually looked like chose to paint them as a giant tree instead. Their wisdom was portrayed as fruit, to symbolize how they shared their knowledge equally among the masses. Such exquisiteness indeed.
This mural is quite abstract.
I mean, they never saw you, so...
I really can't tell whether you are praising or demeaning yourself. Now I'm quite curious whether the Reason Titan has studied figures of speech before.
Of course I find such stylistic devices interesting. For all we know, this could be the answer to the question, what exactly are we?
I, for one, am not willing to admit that I could look this ugly.
Was this the reason why you failed in your attempt to refine my soul when you were ambushed at the Grove?
Since you are aware of this, why did you save me back then?
From my perspective, this point alone was enough to separate you from the average person.
How do two lunatics coexist in the same brain?
Therefore, it It seems that your journey to Dawnfloud this time is not just to seek protection. What, then, is the intention behind your actions?
The entire plan is stored in my memory, so why don't you look there?
Then don't mind if I do. 1 year old, 2 years old.
Just gonna go through everything to mess with him.
Oh my! Even a member of the preeminent Seven Sages must hug his droma stall to sleep? How interesting.
That's enough.
How unusual. Your soul is actually trembling. This must mean that behind this toy hides a secret that nobody knows, right?
Since our days are both numbered, I don't mind telling you more about it. This is a present that my sister gave to me. It's a doll that was made to look like our family pet.
So there are other members in your family, eh? Are they also living in Akama?
Don't you just love to pick through my brain? Go on, continue flipping through my memories. It won't take long. You'll discover the answer when you reach the memories of when I was 5.
Oh, the black tide is everywhere. I can't bear to look.
When I was young, I couldn't accept this outcome either. Georios, Aquila, Kefali, and you, of course. Although I prayed to every titan that I could think of for help, my efforts were ultimately futile.
This... Could this be the inception of your research into alchemy?
Indeed it was. Everything started from that verdant courtyard of yours. When I was pursuing my education there, I naturally also came to learn of the Thesis' theory as well.
Oh, I remember that person. He was the one to come up with the concept of souls, right?
Not only that, he also believed that life, as well as the composition, movement, and transformation of matter, all stem from souls themselves. This is why I thought that, since all living things stemmed from the same origin, why could I not sacrifice myself in order to resurrect my nearest and dearest?
Anaxa, you...
Yeah, it kind of makes you wonder too if the gods that they currently worship here also stemmed from the same source. What made us deviate from each other?
I did it, teacher!
But this is absolute blasphemy. Regardless of how much freedom the Grove provides, such an act could cause you to be burned at the pyre. Your beloved, where is she now? Send her away from the Grove at once, to a place where nobody will ever be able to find her. Otherwise, the both of us will be judged by the Council of the Seven Sages.
Ooh, did he actually try to resurrect her with alchemy?
Calm down, teacher. My sister, she's still not in the mortal realm, even to this day.
What do you mean?
It was naive of me to think that I could snatch the deceased from Thanatos' grip by merely sacrificing one eye.
Oh, so that's deaf into that.
Equivalent exchange. All I received for that price was but an opportunity to see her for one final time. Nothing more.
Let it go, Anaxa. As one of my best students, I cannot watch you go down the wrong path without doing anything to stop it. Never do something taboo ever Don't disappoint the deceased, and never harm yourself. If you can do that, this classroom will still be yours, and you'll have a chance to live out your own life.
Since I was able to see her one last time, I have no other desires. You're right, teacher. It's time for me to start a new life.
I am sincerely glad for you, child. Now then, what topic would you like to study?
I wish to continue Thalesis' research.
Continue the research into souls, but you know that the Grove has long since understood his philosophy like the back of their hands. Even if you continue digging into this subject, your efforts will likely be futile.
No, teacher. After my fleeting glimpse of the deathly fog, I finally understood a single truth. Since ancient days, our understanding of the souls is but the tip of the iceberg.
Also, to deny any further research in something is very non-scientific, so yeah, study whatever you want.
I may have lost an eye, but my view of the world has become clearer than ever.
My mind's eye is
grasped
clear.
the truth with my bare hands. Watch as I turn this farcical world upside down.
My new worldview is clear. Never mind that I have no depth perception whatsoever anymore.
Who would have thought such a secret lay concealed beneath that hefty eye patch of yours? However, this story doesn't seem to be connected to your plan. In fact, I'd say that they aren't related at all.
The answer lies within the tale. If even you cannot understand it, perhaps you should relinquish the divinity of reason to me. After all, it'd be a waste for you to hold on to it. My story ends here. Now it's time for you to tell me your secret. After all, this is what equivalent exchange means, correct?
As expected, you laid a trap for me to step into. Unfortunately, even if I was willing to talk about my past, I may not know more about it than you do.
Oh? Are you saying that the renowned Reason Titan is now admitting a lack of wisdom? Your followers are going to be sorely disappointed by this.
Child of humanity, remember this. Being cognizant of one's ignorance is the greatest wisdom of all.
Now I understand. No wonder you asked me to answer your random, nonsensical questions.
Not only that, you're the only one who can shed light on my query. As the saying goes, onlookers see most clearly.
Is that so?
Lord Anaxa.
Hmm?
I saw you muttering to yourself and was wondering whether you were caught in a delirium of reflective thought. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but time is of the essence.
Why are you punctuated like that?
From Lord Lygus. Lady Kindness has met up with the Council of Elders and is awaiting your arrival, so please depart forthwith.
It's finally time.
Carefully. The one who created the world, and the one who bears the world. If you truly have not met your end, how will you answer the challenges of those who defy you?
I didn't expect you to agree to Lady Kindness's invitation. What a wonderful turn of events. To tell you the truth, There are many people who hold grudges against that Lady Goldweaver.
I can see why. Yeah, I wonder, too, especially with his line, life isn't exactly worth living anymore. If he was able to sacrifice one eye to be able to see her, is he going to sacrifice more to potentially bring her back? Or change the nature of how this world functions in relation to souls entirely?
Isn't that the dromas draped in finery?
Avoid his gaze. I don't acquaint myself with blasphemers.
Don't worry. He's too full of pride to pay us any attention.
Your nickname is Dromus as well? You must really like those creatures.
Who doesn't like a dinosaur? Actually, there was something I wanted to look at back here. I saw one in that upper corner, and that reminded me that there's one I wanted to see over here, too. Because I missed it coming in. Here we go. Citizens Assembly of Akima. Quiet citizen, know where you stand. The Citizens Assembly, the beacon of public opinion, a crucible where truth is forged. The falls cleanse away delirious drags, while the reason sharpens through the tempering of debates. That's all you tell me about this place? Okay, was it the Titan's hand? The world-bearing Titan who got us up here then? Like, clearly he can still move. That's something. What about all these other symbols? Do they mean something eventually?
Go melt it down.
Here the world-building Sky Father spilled their golden blood into the mortal lake. The golden blood flows down with the spring waters as the dawn rises with the mists. No words ever break the solemn silence, and the volcano's heart beats no more. Oh, is he part volcano? He still looks an awful lot like, what's the destruction one? The destruction Aeon. This one actually has a lore book in here that I can look at. Is this it? No. That's not it. Game tools, inventory, databank. Dahung. I need access to this. Aeons. The Nook, there we go. I don't think it shows a picture of him, though. The increase of entropy is a fundamental law of the universe, and the heat death would be the inescapable destiny of the material world. So why is it that we bother to struggle to survive expansion, fusion, and then annihilation? If we wish to welcome the new, then we must embrace the end, from a scientist just before pressing a button for nuclear detonation in 2152 AE. So, I forget what year Honkai Impact 3 takes place in. The birth of the universe is a mistake. If civilization is a cancer emerging quietly from the boundless stars, then war is the only common language known to all intelligent life. To corrupt this mistake and to clean up this tainted universe, Nanook became the avatar of entropy. So he's less strife and more entropy. He's also the first Titan that we know of that gave powers to Stell.
A student of Empedocles? I hear that his views run counter to the Venerationists.
This is what being a scholar is about. A collision of ideas only occurs when there are differences in beliefs, and it is such collisions that lead to progress.
Yet, in my view, there are only right and wrong perspectives, neither of which can coexist with the other.
What radical thinking. I guess this is why the children of humanity always squabble with each other.
This is why proof is important.
How boring.
You seem to be avoiding that Goldweaver person. Why don't you address her face to face?
I have nothing to talk about with her. Since you're in my brain, you can look for the reason yourself.
Oh, the leader of the Flame Chase journey and a demigod of Mystia.
Are made the same essence. You're really searching through my brain. What are you treating it as? Some sort of toy?
Regardless, you think quite highly of her, no?
That's because I'm a teacher who grades everyone fairly.
Mm-hmm. I was saying something else before I got interrupted, and now my brain has completely switched topics. Anything else around here? Garment weaver that's here, but I sure as heck did not find all the butterflies yet. Seven. Okay, I'll need it to stay on that one then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it that easy? No, I'm one off. Because it's getting it to stay on the thing. Okay, there we go. Dang it. I was watching the wrong one. I was looking at the other goat. Yeah, because it's getting past it. I see the problem. I can't just easily go that way. But I also need to properly get there. It's like I need to go a longer way around, but I don't know how to give myself enough time. It's gotta have enough time to be on the thing. Really? Book it down here? I don't know. Avoid the stairs. Or have it be on the Switch for one long enough, but eventually it does have to actually... I don't know. No, not that. I'm too tired. My brain can't sort it all out. There we go, I got spaces now. Oh, I should have already been up there though. Because then it stays open. I need to have it... I need to double click it, but I need to get up there a different way. Now it's gonna be coming right for my face. Yeah, because it's gonna go this way. Screw it. 2. Yeah, because when he goes this way, I can't have him. I need to go away the long way around. that's like the right idea, but I gotta be able to not hit him on the stairs. Unless... I need to be up there one at a time. I can't waste a turn. This hits, right? Yeah. That'd be so funny if I was able to get it to... I hate this. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Haha. Damn, gotcha. Oh, my brain's too tired to count them out. My defense, it's 3 AM. You guys either get 3 AM videos or none at all, so...
Lord Lygus and Lady Kindness are just ahead. I'll take my leave for now.
Yeah, I wonder if some butterflies too won't appear until I'm in here as Stell. Oh, there's a little car flame thingy. Living Flame Cheerios. Oh yeah, caught me. Yep, I'm working a part-time gig here. Just a little flame in a fire pit. Looks like it's the perfect job for me, right? But it gets pretty boring. I spend a lot of time just sitting here doing nothing, and there's no opportunity to slack off. Is human life always like this? Signing in the devil's contract, exchanging your life for goods, willingly transforming into something like a machine. Survival's hell. Not really. Your life's meaning isn't sacrifice. Don't worry, I'll smash it all in sooner or later. We can do the Sisyphus thing. So even if humans do nothing, emptiness will still lead to human suffering? Really sounds tough, huh? Phew. Wait a minute. Oh wait, that's just the butterfly on the table. I thought it was one I needed to collect. I feel like these little groves would make a good hiding place, but...
Welcome to the Demigod Council.
I didn't even see you there, man.
Esteemed guests.
Lord Anaxagoras. Oh, I've heard so much about you. Head of the Nusporists of the Grove of Epiphany, notorious blasphemer, a Chrysos heir who bears Circe's core flame, a survivor of the Grove calamity. Did I miss anything? Well, if so, please be so kind as to enlighten me.
Since Lady Kindness is already well acquainted with me, I won't waste any effort introducing myself again. But then again, perhaps the customs are different here. Back in my hometown, there is a form of etiquette known as honoring guests. The host will welcome their guest with warm hospitality by treating them to fine wine and a cozy bed.
And not insulting them to their face.
Ever since I arrived, I have not been welcomed with warm courtesy or ceremonial gifts. Instead, I am met with intense scrutiny. Even more absurd, the host has sharpened their blade and instructed their servants to lie in wait in the shadows. Perhaps you intend to cut open my heart, retrieve the core flame, and then hold a grand feast for all of the guests.
Everyone, stand down.
Thank you for understanding. I am but a feeble scholar who is not used to the stench of avarice and blood.
No need to be humble, my lord. From my perspective, your courage and gumption are worthy of the reputation of the Seven Sages. Your bravery is more than adequate to accomplish our perilous endeavor.
So, you wish to start a war?
Well, since the Chrysos heirs are calling for war, we will respond in kind. Conflict is inevitable. Since Aglaya endeavors to suppress the virtuous commoners with blood of gold, we will not hesitate to display the rights and mettle the citizens of Akama are so entitled to. As to your question of whether peace is still a viable option, well, to that I can only say this. Everything hinges on the next citizens' assembly and whether they have a sudden epiphany amid the clamor of the masses. And since you, as a Chrysos heir, accepted our invitation, you have indeed given us a glimmer of hope.
What brazen arrogance. What you're saying right now is worlds apart from what you were saying before you retired your cleaners.
I don't deny it. After all, they're responsible for cleaning up any threats, and just a moment ago, you were on the side of the Chrysos heirs. But now that you're an ally of ours, we can continue talking somewhere else. As you know, these walls have ears. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to discuss a treatise about the Venerationists with your teacher, Empedocles. Yet, it seems you subscribe to the Nusporists instead, Lord Anaxa. I've heard that this school of thought is one with many detractors.
It's normal for ideas to have supporters and dissenters, just like how there are two types of people in this world: geniuses and dimwits.
Starting to sound like Dr. Ratio there, buddy. I feel like you two would get along. Or hate each other, but silently respect each other. An assembly for mortal debates, a theater under the gods' watch. Here at the center of all beings, we dare to listen, speak, and debate. Reason out rules, establish laws, and pronounce death. O gods, does this amuse you? How dare you not worship the beings that cause us all our strife, they say. How dare you want to know more about the nature of humanity so that you don't succumb to the same fate that we all do. At the end, why are you not part of our death cult? Okay. Some sort of M shape. Makes it sort of in the middle though. Maybe it's not meant to be up here, maybe it's meant to be down here. So that when I fill in the sides, it creates the
If
M.
Cersei saw this puzzle, they'd die from laughter.
Well, I mean the fact that the reason Titan doesn't mind being in your brain specifically. I mean, she has to appreciate something about you.
Welcome back to the hub of the Demigod Council, Lord Anaxagoras.
I keep forgetting the thing isn't on.
You remember that countless eloquent orators have stood in this spot before and emerged victorious by stoking public sentiment with their words. And yet there have also been innumerable blasphemous philosophers who set themselves up for failure because they refused to defend their actions.
However, whether we're choosing whether something is scientifically correct or not by doing it in the form of theater, this still brings about the problem that he who gives the best presentation is still taken as truth, regardless of whether or not it actually scientifically is, which is actually a problem that we face today as well. It is not a good thing. He who creates the best theater spectacle is not necessarily correct. Popularity is not the same as truth.
This tiny stage is the most profound embodiment of Akama in centuries. In 15 days, this site shall also become the most important, as well as the final turning point in Akama's history. May the both of us carry out our duties with honor and lead the masses back toward the Erechrysia, a golden age with no death, strife, or trickery.
Oh my, 15 days and nights. That aligns perfectly with the date of your demise. Could such a coincidence truly exist?
Using death to prove myself fits my intentions perfectly.
What strong conviction you have, as expected of the hero who dared to stand up to the Gold Weaver.
As expected, she misunderstands you.
That's enough, Lady Kindness. Dispense with the niceties. I only accepted your invitation so that I can serve the commoners alongside the members of the Council of Elders. Don't test my patience with such superfluous formalities.
Well, you say that now, but surely you also require my aid as well, so that you can stay alive even when being pursued by the Golden Thread?
You worry too much. She won't show her hand too freely, as she still needs to garner support from the masses at the Citizens' Assembly.
Even someone like me can tell that only a sliver of her humanity remains. Surely you're not asserting that she will definitely act in a rational manner.
As you're no doubt aware, Aglaya covets the core flame that I possess, which makes it the bargaining chip that allows me and the rest of you to negotiate with her. However, in return, I'll need the Council of Elders to support me as much as possible. Naturally, this includes the guards as well. You're well aware how valuable Cersei's core flame will be in the Erechrysia that you are desperately pursuing. Talk is cheap, so you'd better act prudently as well.
I understand. After all, this battle of wits is just a means for each party to acquire what they need. As long as your request is reasonable, the Council of Elders never shortchanges its allies. Since we're both intent on mutual cooperation, let's not mince words and just speak plainly to each other. Let us decide how much we can secure for ourselves and how much we're willing to sacrifice, like true philosophers, with our words and wisdom.
Then let's begin.
Continuing from the earlier topic, let us discuss our common enemy, Aglaya. She is the second most experienced Chrysos heir across the whole of Akama, who has gradually lost her humanity to the ravages of time and the ablation of the core flame. A formidable opponent indeed. Admittedly, there is ample reason for her to take your life. Yet your previous reasoning is quite sound. As a seasoned political animal, it's unclear whether she will actually cross that irreversible boundary. Moreover, she still needs you alive so that the Titan's trial can be completed. Is there anyone present who can swear by the sacred vow of Kefali and guarantee that you weren't in league with that woman before coming here? Are you just trying to pull the wool over our eyes and aid her in her savagery?
You do realize that I don't have any allies anywhere, and you expect me to pull one out of thin air in order to, you know, back up my claims? She's prepared to execute me. She just needs vassals who will do her bidding without question.
I believe you're aware of Castorus the Executioner. Long before I returned to Akama, Aglaya had already dispatched her to monitor me. If I weren't able to reach this place in time, I would have been forced to meet Thanatos first. As compared to a comprehensive plan with uncertain results, if you decide to cut open my chest and remove the core flame, wouldn't that settle her nerves even more? Everything is in place. She just needs the right timing.
I understand what you mean. At the very least, the both of us agree that this tyrant who wallows in extravagance and greed is the greatest threat to achieving peace in Akama. The Council of Elders is willing to defend your right to live, just as we defend every oppressed citizen. However, I regret to say that sentiments in favor of the Chrysos heirs and Aglaya are only growing in magnitude. The peace that we are aspiring toward, as well as everything that we hold dear, will be destroyed completely. The city will be burned to ashes, and the citizens' blood will be shed. Tell me, what are you willing to do for our esteemed citizens so that they can vanquish the enemies of our fine city?
Garnering my support is equivalent to garnering the support of the entire grove, which is dead. Unless you mean here. Do you mean the grove I was at, or this one? I'll be the one to shatter Aglaya's self-righteousness.
Aglaya's authoritarianism, conceit, and arrogance have granted her unfettered control for the most part. Yet these traits are also her greatest weakness. If I can render her helpless by forcing her to experience the agonizing pain of betrayal, I am certain she will never recover from such a setback.
Surely you don't believe that such a tiny betrayal will be enough to push her to her wit's end.
What's more, there are many who remain silent, merely watching to see how much chaos I can unleash. Not to mention, you know full well that the Chrysos heirs have never been a united front.
In the name of Kefali, Akama thanks you for your sincere and valuable thoughts. At this stage, it's clear that you and I understand the benefits to be won from this discussion. Let me put it plainly. The Council of Elders has always been renowned for its fairness, and that fairness is built on a foundation of sincerity. The Council of Elders has vowed to all citizens of Akaba that it will always remain loyal to them. As for you, my lord, how will you guarantee that you will be able to live up to such earnestness and will not betray Akama's indomitable citizens when the opportunity presents itself? Just as you now betray Aglaya when it suits you.
Absurd. My loyalty is unquestionable. That's not an answer. That's just being defensive about it. Can you give an actual reason? Like a goal that you're striving for, that you know that Aglaya will have your head, but this might grant you safety?
Surely you jest. My loyalty does not need to be proven. The fact that the Council of Elders is asking for proof of my loyalty is itself akin to a form of betrayal.
I am incredibly honored to have witnessed the both of you bury the hatchet in a civilized manner. However, I am afraid that I must interrupt for a brief moment. As the Theoros, I have observed the following. Lady Aglaya, the Gold Weaver, is currently on her way to Dawncloud.
Quick, hide me.
Oh. Well, I do believe that we might have a slight overabundance of guests today.
Feeling dissatisfied, Lady Kindness? Despite the Council of Elders' lofty residence on Dawncloud, it must still tolerate the whims of the Chrysos heirs.
So you were holding back just now. Seems like you are better at playing this game than I. In any case, I'm glad that she's arriving here. So tell me, Anaxagoras, now that you're an ally of mine, if Aglaya were to demand that I hand you over, what should I do?
You can do as she says. Tell her that the Council of Elders merely wished to chat with me and had no intention of offending her. However, by doing so, the authority of the Council of Elders will be as thin as papyrus that has been soaked in blood. Not only can it be destroyed at the slightest touch, but the Council will also lose possession of a valuable core flame. No, more like 2 core flames. After all, at the next Citizens' Assembly, that young lady who is synonymous with death will also be standing on our side.
Oh? How can you be sure of that?
Is that of importance to you? All you need to know is that I have a plan. In my opinion, you should be more worried about the impending threat. If Aglaya can seize me in full view of the masses today, she could also dismiss the entire Council of Elders in one fell swoop tomorrow. If that happens, the discussion that we've just had will turn into an utter joke instead. Is this the outcome that you wish to see, Lady Kindness?
Fine. I will handle this matter appropriately. But you do best to remember this. Fool the people and karma will be on your tail. I'll overlook it this time, but don't count on there being a next time. Unless, of course, you crave cruel punishment and consider suffering the perfect state to ponder the true nature of souls.
Well, what do you know? That happens to be one of my rare talents.
We shall see, then.
I've got to say that you've managed to really impress me again. But shouldn't you be going after more?
Dying to know what I'm after.
I mean, I'm the reason Titan after all. It is in me to ask and seek answers.
Easy there. You'll learn the answer soon enough. I didn't bring it up with her purely because she doesn't have the means to give me what I truly want. It's as they say, onlookers see most clearly. The true masters of Dawncloud have always been the Theoros, who watches over everything.
Anywho, let's see. Speak with Lygus. I can't tell if we're making headway or not. Honestly, everyone just kind of seems to hate me.
An expected visitor. Welcome once again.
Bro, I walked like 10 feet.
You know, you could actually skip all the pointless debate and come straight to me to seek an audience with Kefali. I have no reason to refuse you, do I?
He's not very giddy about that.
You may not, but Kindness has. Whoever gets hold of Kefali's core flame will get to rule over Akama. She's wary of me, so naturally I had to gain her trust. I would say that debate was not at all pointless.
Very true.
In my view, this individual has gone to great lengths to get close to Kefali. He might very well be plotting something nefarious against the Titan. Are you still willing to let him pass, knowing this?
Yes, very much so. All living creations are always free to visit Kefali's transcendent vessel. This comes with being the World-Bearer.
And I am part of the world.
How convenient it is to be able to hear what they say.
It is truly my honor to speak to a venerated Titan in person. Please, go ahead. Let me join you both on this journey. Oh, a bygone myth tells of an occasion where Kefali once answered their followers' questions on the peak of the Holy Mountain. Their followers have since believed that scaling this Titan cliff is one way of being with God.
Literally or metaphorically?
Hear that? It's not every day that you get to climb a mountain with Circes. You should sing me a hymn of praise.
You know, everybody's...
Titan hymns are beyond me.
Everybody's giving me lip about, oh, how dare you think about the gods this way. I literally have one with me! They can vouch for what I say. How do you know they will not find you blasphemous? It's right here. It's in my brain. If anything, it seems to have a bit of a curiosity for it. No butterflies. Oh, there's one. Never mind. Probably wait till the cutscene goes off though, just because otherwise, see how far he goes. Can I talk to you without you messing up my stuff?
Fate has guided you to my hiding place.
I found it myself. You weren't even hiding.
Fate is like a knot tied by my master, or the thread spun by my lady. They entwine and weave to form the bonds that connect us. And it's these bonds that led you to find me, Buzz. Dang it.
Go on ahead. Take this Yanis shortcut, and the long pilgrimage stairway will be waiting for you at its end.
Ain't that cheating?
I have to admit, I never expected you to not ask me anything. Not even my motive.
Because I know very well what it is you are after. As the saying goes, a gentleman helps others achieve their goals. I have a feeling that your theory will be validated at the end of this journey. I believe Kefali will not deprive you of your right to ask your question, especially now that you're on the brink of death. You must be closer to Kefali than anyone else. Wouldn't you agree?
I hope things go as you say, then.
Putting a child of justice into a farcical world is bound to turn it upside down. It is my hope that you bring a much-needed change to this world which is on the brink of destruction.
That's what I've been saying. What do you guys care if I mess it up?
Go melt it down.
Let's get sick game. You gonna load that?
Honestly, this is my first time going up to Dawn Cloud's peak.
Get to go up to the
What
face.
a splendid view. Isn't it about time you recognize the magnificence of us Titans?
You're very big.
Well, I don't see how this place is different from those temples in the city. All they have are magnificent facades. And even though I've come this far, I'm still doubtful about getting useful clues from him.
I must be getting ahead of myself to be expecting to hear something nice from you.
Oh? Haven't you been in my head for some time now? It's high time you get used to how I feel about things. Alright, we're just a short hike away from Kefali. No time to waste here.
So the intellectual debate from earlier was too draining for you, huh? If Amphorius gets a new lease on life, you should focus on strengthening your body and stop shirking social interactions.
Go outside, she says. Touch grass.
Concern.
The Titan is in sight. Can you make it?
Why? Are you going to carry me up if I were to fall now? I know how far I can go, so just hold your tongue and come along.
Fine then. I guess I won't say any more. I'll just wait till your soul dissipates completely to gain control over your body.
Wait. Who is that? Cersei's? Hey, look at that.
Huh? What should I be looking at?
She can't see it. Is this part of Onyx's power?
Hallucinating?
Bit of time?
Or do we even get to see souls when we're close to dying?
Someone else with her, too.
Why didn't you bring your favorite spear with you on this trip, Nias?
Nias. I know I've heard this name somewhere.
Yeah, me too. And it's sticking.
It's unfortunate. The Black Tide destroyed every last inch of my calyx.
How could that be? Even a creation of Georios, from their prized ores and molten fire, couldn't escape
Oh,
the
Strike
fate
Titan.
of destruction?
Hey, Cersei's. Do you know a certain Nias?
Nias? No, not that I remember.
That you remember.
How did you even think up such a strange name?
I just saw him. Nias. A warrior-like figure who was just chatting with you here.
No, I have no such memory. Could you be hallucinating?
Are we maybe seeing things from a different perspective?
Departed spirit?
But then, how does that work? Because she's still with me. Can I interact with them at all? Offer greetings to Kefali, perform prayer ritual. Continue climbing the mountain and investigate the phantoms that appeared before the body. Oops. This is a pilgrimage platform dedicated to devout believers, but you and Exagoras never kneel to false gods. What, determines if they're true or false in your eyes? This one's fake, a phantom too. Don't want to call it fake. There's also the butterfly.
I'll travel from afar. 100 challengers have already failed my trial. Will be you the 101st? For the honor of being a weaver, take a guess behind which tree I am hiding.
You were last in the one on the right. I could attack it. I could be a jerk. That's also a way to break the game, Buzz. Yeah, some of these people are phantoms, but they're... Interesting that Cersei doesn't remember. Was she immortal at one point? And her soul eventually became what it is? But she no longer has those memories? Nigador didn't seem to for a while either.
You two again.
Dedicated, doesn't worship false gods. It's this thing I can mess with. I can see a coin. Don't know if there's any reason for actually doing this, but... Okay, then... Do I punch the eyeball? Apparently not. Fire that they're worshipping. The butterfly. Create something with the butterflies? There's 5 around here? There's one. How far do these levels go down? A ways, apparently. Okay, now that I'm here, I might be at a better angle to... If I can not be stuck, that'd be fantastic. I don't like this whispering sensation at all. Hey!
I wish to swim against the current of the Times River, yet I cannot resist the torrents, nor resign myself to drifting along and giving up. In the end, I'm left stranded in the middle of the journey. Perhaps this is just the life of a butterfly.
Okay, is that a coin? No. Yes? It's just the water being sparkly. Okay, do these mean anything? The thumbs? I can't go past here anyways. But I question if the symbols have a purpose. There's one. One left. Assume it'd be up higher. It is. It's on this bird. Yoink.
Tweet, you found me. Something about the mural feels off. The many-eyed, blind figure seems to be missing a few feathers. What could that be? It's a revelation granted by my master, or a connection beyond the time and space, Tweet.
Well, I'm feeling some time and space stuff at the moment, that's for certain. Okay, disengage.
You two.
Oops, shoot.
Enough about me. Did Kaos ever reply to you?
Well, regrettably.
Seems like the price of becoming a demigod is a lot heftier than we thought.
Kaos. Demigod. I've never heard of this person. Which Titan's authority did he inherit?
Look on the bright side, Nias. Since we've come all this way, I doubt he'd snub his old friends, would he?
Let's just hope we mean as much as the world to him.
Hey! Are you seeing that same hallucination again?
Yes. It's still you and Nias, but you're now talking about a certain Kaos. I'm guessing he's one of your companions?
Chaos. This name sounds just as strange to me.
Never mind. I think I know what this is about. If things are as I thought, then they aren't hallucinations, but the souls of people.
What? But if those are the souls of the dead, then what am I?
A memory just like me?
Beats me. For all I know, you're just an illusion I conjured up in my dying moments. Let's just keep going. As long as I take in more sights and hear more stories.
Know your limits. Wander too far among the dead, and even I might not be able to save you.
I'm fine. If this is indeed as I thought, then this will be very amusing.
Their souls from when they were mortal. I mean, the fact that Stell's soul is possibly in the same place, and you gotta remember they do actually have a Stell around in their body, which sort of makes them a demigod. Interesting too that these ones call themselves demigods instead of like regular gods. So at this point, I don't know if they've even reached full divinity. Like I said, alternate perspective, past, the infinity loop. I don't know.
I can just ignore this.
Not again, no. Okay. 7 moves. One, 2, 3. That would allow me to get there, actually. Oops. Didn't think that through. Yeah, because I need to get it onto the... I need to think it out as if I'm actually going there. 1, 2... on that 1. Just thinking. Three, 4. Like I said, my brain is so tired. I'm just gonna trust it. Oh, wait, is Flammy there? Oh. I need to be back here by the end, but that would mean... There goes that. I way overcomplicated it. Again.
I suppose I can just ignore this.
Dang it, I hate that. I hate that it does that. Stairs.
Can you keep going?
There's a the fact that she's even tired by
Of
stairs.
course. I'm just... If I knew we had to climb a mountain, I wouldn't have come along with you.
I guess this also counts as one aspect of the world-bearing burden. If Amphorius does have a next life, you may want to get your body in shape.
Next life. That sounds like a really big thing. Like, we intend to just start from scratch or something. How often do we do this?
Keep your sarcasm to yourself.
I'm not getting anything of value from them.
I am.
I would sooner throw myself off this cliff and hit rock bottom than exercise even a little. I am Calypso of the eminent Seven Sages, after all. Training would make me no different from those Helcalithist barbarians.
Calypso. She's one of the Seven Sages. A member of the Grove? No, she can't be. I would know her name if she really were one of the Seven Sages. Hey, Circes. Does the name Calypso ring a bell? Circes? Daggone. Doesn't matter. I can do this myself. Looks like I'm nearly there now. The land of the dead.
Calypso took the side of the Titans and wound up stranded on an island until she eventually went on her own adventure when she chose to become mortal. That Calypso. Let's see.
Oh, beautiful old world. Where are you now?
Are you remembering things?
Oh, legendary era Chrysia. Return to the mortal realm. Splendid gods once walked the paths we walk. Alas, all that's left of that warmth is a hazy mirage.
Why are you chanting that too?
I don't know, maybe this place serves as the big reset button. Devoted emissaries, heretical scholars, the lost wanderer, and the desperate outlaw. That sounds oddly specific. At the edge of divinity, we look up in awe. In a fleeting moment of terror, the long road behind fades from memory. Is there anything around here first? Any little hidden butterflies or... Haha. Yeah, I kind of figured.
Not too shabby. Useful for alchemy.
Still looking for butterflies. Anything? Is it time?
We're here. Finally. So, I don't get to ask the Titan my question, but all of you make for a pleasant surprise, nonetheless. Very well then. Let me uncover the truth for myself.
Are we at the end of our time?
Did I still fail to make it in time? Huh? So, I'm back here again.
Yep, and you need to pause for me for thumbnail. Thank you. Gorgeous. Beautiful.
This is... I can hear it. I hear it from the depths of the tides, behind the closed doors of the void world. A voice ready to tell me something. This time, the voice is a lot clearer than before.
Since we've come this far, let's just wait.
Lord Nias and Miss Calypso, are you both here to visit Chaos too?
Wait.
Yes, and we've
Castris?
been waiting for quite some time now.
Regrettably, he hasn't answered us. The worst case scenario is that he's already been overwhelmed and crushed by the world-bearing burden.
You're overthinking, Lord Nias. I can still sense Chaos' soul in the area. And besides, we both know Chaos' nature. A deliverer like him wouldn't fall so readily, much less give up on all that he holds dear. Isn't that so?
Yes, I have faith in him.
That reminds me. Why are you making this trip alone, Polixia?
Different name, but she looks so similar.
Oh, my sister needs more time to make sure the flowers are fine.
Siblings, maybe?
Such a pity. Both of you have hearts kinder than anyone else. Yet you are born only to take over Thanatos' divinity.
That makes it seem even more likely.
Everything that I see and hear this time has left me shaken to the core. What may seem like a mundane conversation is in truth a once-in-a-lifetime exchange that has revealed the ultimate answer to Cersei's question.
What exactly are we?
The conjecture has taken shape and must now be solidified into a theorem. Next, I only need to seek verification from Kefali. By doing so, I can answer Cersei's question and reclaim my body. But no, I will not do that. That isn't important. Because another one of my conjectures, one that I have always dreamed of proving, has been proved right this very instant. Fusing a mortal soul with that of a Titan to replace said Titan is not a ludicrous idea after all.
What are you thinking about?
Just amazed at how this towering tree is Cersei's divine body. It's a majestic sight.
Is that so? You don't look the slightest bit amazed, though. Plus, you seem to be strangely familiar with the city around the great tree.
Merely something from the past that I won't go into.
Events of the past, huh? I was also a child when I looked up at Cersei's. Their leaves and branches reflected the sparkling stars, and their trunk was like a pillar that supported the sky and ground. I stood at this very spot back then, imagining the day when I could climb to the top of this tree, because I would be the closest I can be to the sky at that spot.
You're a sky priest, yet you study at a place that is home to the Reason Titan. That's rather counterintuitive.
Don't read too much into it. I mean, can mortals even hope to reach Aquila's realm? They're a strict and draconian god. Nothing like Cersei's. Reason is willing to share what is theirs with others, but Sky only expects people to revere them. You get what I'm saying, right, Denny? After all, the Titan that imprisoned you and Grey here in Amphorius is none other than Aquila themselves.
Yes, I didn't count on provoking the ire of a local god.
But there will always be people who dream of soaring towards the sky. The Grove has a wealth of research on Aquila, and that is exactly what we are here for. It's just... I never thought Gray would meet with something like that before we set off. As a physician, I should have been there by her side.
Bad luck tends to come in streaks, so don't beat yourself up over it. Besides, Aglaya needs you here to uncover the truth behind what happened to the Grove. Let's just make the most out of this trip and keep a lookout for any documents related to the Death Titan. They could be useful to her.
Yeah, there's no rest for the weary, huh? In any case, what we're looking for could be anywhere in this enormous grove. Let's split up to cover more ground. Danny, with your skills, I'm sure those monsters born of the Black Tide will pose no threat to you anyway.
What about you? Will you be alright on your own?
Have you forgotten that you're talking to the chief physician of the Twilight Courtyard? Have more faith in me. I'll be just fine.
The silence in here is near deafening. With the vast amount of knowledge it holds, this academy is akin to a labyrinth of information. Even the cleverest of scholars would easily lose their way in here. I should gather my thoughts before heading in.
How to leave Amphorius?
In the myths, Aquila, the Titan who reigns over the domain of the skies, is a colossal bird that overlooks the world beneath them with 100 eyes. As long as they continue to soar above the clouds, the people of Amphorius will remain trapped on the ground.
Okay, so the bird on that mural I didn't realize was Aquila. Hence all the eye stuff everywhere. Oh, how many... overlooks the world beneath them with hundreds of eyes. Are they the stars themselves, out of curiosity, or since the sky is false? Sort of like another certain HoYoverse game.
Hyacinth's forebears were priests
or
who
were they the
worshipped
paintings?
Aquila. Nobody is more familiar with the taboos of the Sky Titan than her. Seeing how Aglaya has sent her here as a guide, it's possible that she has plans to have Hyacinth take on a trial in the future.
Maybe to try and obtain the powers of the Sky Titan? Amphorius is Titan mythology.
In Amphorius, Titans are a common topic of discussion. People create myths that in turn conceive Titans. It's a tricky task to keep an objective view when among the people of Amphorius. Is there a way to step out of the situation and look at it from a different perspective?
Danang's like, I really miss my database. Titans and Aeons.
Titans and Eons are two distinct classes of beings. Titans can communicate with us humans, and it is not impossible for us to overpower them. Upon their demise, we can even take over their divinity. In this regard, Titans can be said to be a lot more similar to humans than Eons are.
Chrysos heirs and the demigods.
Chrysos heirs are humans who possess heroic qualities, with most of them demonstrating extraordinary combat prowess and strength. Upon clearing a core flame trial, a Chrysos heir can even ascend to a demigod and inherit a Titan's divinity. Wait. Something about that feels off. Is this a selection process of some sort?
Kind of feels like it. The flame chase journey and the prophecy.
Guided by the prophecy, the heroes are on a quest to reclaim core flames and usher in the Era Nova. Their efforts have seen gratifying results to date. As I expected, the prophecy is the hardest to make any sense of.
And why does it exist to begin with?
With barely any information to go on, no matter how much I ruminate on it, it won't yield any results. I should leave this for another time.
think of something else.
I should probably turn my attention to something else.
Yeah, like, where did the prophecy really originate to begin with? Stell's plight.
Nobody could have ever imagined that her life would be forfeited the moment we landed on Amphorius. I should have done more to keep her safe. But it's not too late. We still have a fighting chance. The unique rules that govern life and death on Amphorius might just work in our favor and save her. The Grove is a veritable library of knowledge. Maybe they'll have records on a similar case? Please let there be one.
Yeah, the gods themselves. Enough musing for now, it's time to move.
The clock is ticking. I should search for more clues as I move. The night sky feels unusual, now that I've gotten used to the eternal light of Akama.
Story characters can be added to the team, which is kind of weird to choose Dan Heng, but maybe they have a story version that's better? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't have Dan Heng, because he's a freebie character, but Anywho, is there any sort of POV switch here? Because I do believe, yeah, we are in a new chapter, so I'm going to actually
It's still early.
exit back out of there for now, because that leaves me a good leaving off point, because it has officially been a full chapter and my brain is starting to turn into scrambled eggs with all this knowledge and confusion and trying to figure things out. I find myself not even talking that much in these episodes lately because I'm just like glazed over from the amount of lore I'm trying to absorb. But anyway, let's do our poll. Sunday. I'd really like to get Sunday if I can. Eyes of Prey. It's probably just gonna be the card. They have no idea where I'm at for my pity, so. Alright, so that is where I'm probably going to be leaving it off for now. Just because I need to give my brain time to rest between episodes and maybe even like rewatch stuff to reabsorb it, because there's so much going on that I feel I'm gonna be real. I feel a little lost with this game at the moment. Like I feel like I'm not standing on solid footing for my understanding of the lore for Amphorius at the moment, because I'm trying to make actual Greek mythology with what the heck is even going on. So I also don't want to spoil myself, and maybe it's supposed to be confusing up at this point, sort of like Penacony was, until it all like clicks together at the end. But until then, I kind of feel like it's hard for me to commentate because I'm just sitting here with a brain full of mush as I desperately scramble to figure things out. I know the Sky Titan is now a bird, although except maybe it's not a bird because they said they were missing feathers, so maybe it's either been plucked or it's not a bird. Maybe it's something else that flies and people were like, oh, it has wings, so therefore it's a bird. I don't know. But for now, this is where I'm going to leave it off for now. So thank you so much to everyone who has joined for mostly my lack of commentary. And I hope to see you all in future videos. Hopefully with more to talk about because my brain finally understands. Bye-bye.